Yo, 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 it's the 1409 podcast. I go by the name of KT.
It's your boy GualaMeetsWorld.
We're in episode 100, 102,
102.
102, man.
Hey,
We got
102.
so
I wanted to
basically
yell 103.
Hey, 103 tomorrow. We got 102 tonight, though. We got special guests in here. You know what I'm saying? Serial entrepreneur, the king of government contracting, Turo, Rideshare, all of that. Pure money gang in here. Recession Proof in here. We got Mr. Travis Davis in the building tonight. How you doing, sir?
How you doing, bro?
What's going on, brothers? How y'all brothers living today, man?
All good, all good.
Good.
A little tired, but
Already
know,
know.
we're going to keep it pushing.
You already know.
You know that. I'm excited to be on here today with you fellas, man. Appreciate you guys inviting me out here. Y'all are doing amazing things in the community, spreading information out to everybody. So I could not say yes when y'all asked me to get on this thing.
For sure, man. We appreciate it already. All right, we're gonna get more into it a little bit. Before we do that, let's get into the shots. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whatever you may have, but you know what I have.
I'll go with my high quality H2O.
Oh, you got that alkaline, huh? You got that alkaline.
I got the got me some Moscato tonight. The Moscato.
I got me some Ducito.
I got get fancy with the names.
I got that Ducado.
What's up, Mo?
Hey,
man, everybody that's tapped into the 1409, make sure y'all go subscribe to the Brownings on YouTube. That's all one word. Make sure y'all go check out their channel as well.
For sure. What you want to toast to, Mr. Davis? I know you don't have any alcohol, so to say, but you can still toast with us.
We're gonna toast to Black success.
Black success. Okay, let's get it.
Black success. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Hey, this thing right here kind of good, man.
It looked
You
like
gotta chug it down like Kool-Aid.
Let me read this thing. Let me see what the dangers of this thing before.
What's the expiration? It's probably that good because it's expired. Sometimes stuff tastes better when it's expired.
Oh, you got to be checking that.
You already know.
That's wine though.
You
It probably don't expire.
No expiration date. Wine is better when it ages, though. It's probably a little. Oh, it was a little dust on the shelf. I had to.
You'll be real if you chug like half of that down real quick. I'm just like,
Oh yeah. we popping big bottles.
Big bottles.
Nah.
Hey, let's do a little trivia real quick. All right. So we're gonna be talking about Tesla a lot on here. So where is the location of the new Tesla Gigafactory that they're building right now?
Down in Texas.
Nah, like city. Okay. You in there. All right.
Yes, sir. I'm trying to move next door to him if I can.
Elon Musk became a Texas resident. There's no state taxes out there, so I think that's a real strategic move right there. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Cali pissed him off, man. I'm big in government, so it was kind of shocking. Most governments would try to work with companies like that on taxes and stuff like that to keep them in the state because they generate so much money for them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I guess Cali was done with the situation.
Cali really weren't about the cannabis scene, man. You got to think about what Cali doing in the cannabis right now too. So
yeah,
all the attention probably going there, especially like how the cannabis industry is moving and what they're trying to do as far as legalizing it.
Oh yeah, legalize it.
Hey, that's a lot of contracts too.
Man.
People think the federal government is not involved with marijuana. Like, you can go to a site, usaspending.gov, put marijuana in there, and they have been spending millions of dollars for years transporting marijuana to go get burnt. It's contracts in marijuana.
Damn.
I was saying for the longest, that the only reason why it wasn't like legalized was because the government ain't know how to tax it. You know what I'm saying? As far as how to get their money back and how to like implement. You know what I'm saying? I think the Morris Act is kind of like one of the best ways to look at it as far as like expunging people records that have been locked up for it and stuff like that. So it's a lot to take account when you think about the cannabis. So
yeah, you damn sure can't sell something that you've been locking people up for 60 years. Like, you gotta let everybody know.
they got to do something. They got to do more than that. Actually, yeah, they're gonna expunge the records. They need to do all that for sure. That need to be involved in that. How quick do you think that would be passed though? Like how soon?
I don't see that being passed soon, honestly. It's too much money involved in it. Even with the prison systems, you know, they make a lot of money off the prison systems. A lot of federal contracts are for the prison workers to create. Like I forget the prison right now, but your ventilators and stuff, you know, they got prisoners working on that stuff.
Yeah.
And people always talk about they want to make a change, but they put all their money in a 401k plan, and that 401k plan goes to Vanguard, and Vanguard promotes these prisons. Like they own these prisons. So you putting your money in the prison, and people be talking, and I'm like, you know, check that 401k a little bit.
Start an annuity. You know what I'm saying? Start your own 401k. Get your little annuity account.
You know what I'm saying?
You know.
You drop a gem
Company
early.
401ks, you know, they ain't for the people. I'm just letting you know.
Thanks. So what are 3 things people may not know about you?
Oh, 3 things people may not know about me. TD love the kids as long as I can get them back. You know what I'm saying? Another thing that people might not know about me, man, is I really I enjoy people. Like I really do enjoy people. Sometimes it might seem like it, not like it, because I do a lot of business and I am a dickhead when it comes to business. But I do like hanging around people, man, and I love gambling. I really love gambling.
Like taking a chance.
Yeah, man, it ain't nothing like taking that chance. Yeah, I think the most I've ever won was $82,000 betting in baseball.
Damn, what's the most you ever lost?
27,000.
God,
27,000. It hurt. It was in baseball. It was the Dodgers and the White Sox, and I needed the Dodgers to win by a point, and they didn't get a damn base. I was sick.
Damn. Something else people may not know, man. Your first and last name got the same last 4 letters.
You know, I always look at that and was like, it's a coincidence. I always ask my mom, like, did you try to make that thing happen? But hey, I learned how to spell my name real fast.
Hey, we might be related. That name is embedded in my family, Davis. So we might have to look into that for sure.
Hey, Davis is deep out here.
Yeah, we might have to look into that for sure.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you want to share a little more about your background, a little bit, your upbringings and everything?
Well, for sure, man. So, you know, I played football. Went to high school, Hilton High School in Woodbridge, Virginia. Played football out there. Ended up getting a scholarship at Virginia State, where I shattered my leg. Once I shattered my leg, they did some grimy shit, man. And Coach Faison, I hope he ever listens to this. I hate him. He tried to take my scholarship away, bro. And I'm at home during the summertime, man. My leg got shattered. So I'm at home during the summertime. I get this certified letter to the door. And it's like, your scholarship is canceled. First of all, I didn't even know that you could cancel a scholarship like in the middle of the 4 years. But then I read it was a contract. And the contract is a 1 year with 4 option years. Right. So the coaches have an option to take away your contract at any time that they want if they can find probable cause. Well, for him, he said I wasn't showing up to workouts. I'm like, my nigga, I'm on Percocets. You want me to show up at 5 a.m. workouts in the morning? That's never going to happen. I can't even walk. So he tried to take my scholarship away. We battled back. I kept it. And then when I graduated, it opened my mind up to contracts because I just looked at this contract. So I was working for an IT company since I was 16. When I did graduate, I was still working for them. We had won the Affordable Care Act, or Obamacare, as many know it. And it was only 4 of us. I was the program manager. And if you guys can remember back then, Obama said go live with Obamacare. The shit broke. And they like, yo, we need 182 people to fix this. So I seen my opportunity to get out of being a worker. I studied 1099 contractors because maybe about a month prior, I seen my name on an invoice of what they were billing the government for me. Like, this is my name, and y'all billing the government at that rate for me? And I didn't understand it. So that's what made me study. Once that happened, I told them I quit. And I knew that they needed me. So I'm like, hey, look, I quit. The owner told me, she started laughing, like, you're not going to do that. And I said, I promise I quit, but I'll contract myself back to you for $1 an hour. That's all they were allowed to make off of me. Then I asked for 22 employees. They ended up giving me 32. And that sprungboarded me. I stayed inside there working for maybe about 4 months because I went in the hole. I went in the hole bad. Like, I didn't know payroll or HR, and I didn't know I could get sued for firing people, and I didn't know about making sure people had a clean drug test. So all of this stuff happened, and for the first 3 months, man, I had to turn off my lights in the house. I ate rice and beans, and I couldn't go anywhere because I ain't had no money. The government, you got to front load payroll, and they don't pay you back for 30 to 60 days. I always say worst case scenario is 90 days. But I was a subcontractor to another contractor, which means I didn't get my money till they got their money and the other person got their money. Then I got my money. So I'm in the hole, man, shivering in my house in the wintertime because it's freezing. I just had all these blankets, but I knew after 3 months.
What year was this?
Life would be different. It's 2014.
Okay.
Yeah. And life changed after that. Like 3 months, got into it, boom. The check started flipping. I'm in the positive now, man. Had the time of my goddamn life for 2 years, and my accountant called me and was like, Travis, what the hell are you doing? And I'm like, what? I'm chilling. I told you I didn't know about, people always say they want to make $1 million, but do you really know how to operate $1 million if it came in your hands? And I didn't. Right? It's just money flowing, and you feel like you could just spend the shit. So as I'm spending, my accountant calls and he's like, Travis, what the fuck are you doing? You spent over $180,000, I believe, in food, liquor, hotels, flights, man. You could call me today and tell me you were somewhere partying. I would have hopped my ass on that flight, $1,400. I don't care. I'm out there. And then I'm spending like $5,000 in the club, which it was just crazy. So he stopped me, man. I'm always grateful for that. And it woke me up to business. And like, hold on. This money needs to turn into a tool, not one I'm just blowing like everybody else. And once I started opening my mind, the first place I went to, I had some people tell me about them. I flew to Nebraska. Or maybe it was Tennessee. I think it was Tennessee, Nashville, that's where it was. Russell Brunson and the Funnel Hacking Live. Went there for that. I think it was like $497. I was a little iffy, and I told myself, if I spend $5,000 in the club, why can't I spend $497 to learn about something I don't know? Went out there, man, I'll never forget. They had all of these people walk across the stage that won the 2 Comma Club, and none of them looked like me. I think it was 2. It was maybe like 15 of us in the whole event of 4,000 people. So I'm like, 2 Comma Club, that means everybody made $1 million in 1 year. Out of the 4,000 people, I want to say it was like 400 people that walked across the stage, and I'm like, don't nobody in my hood know about this. Nobody knows about this internet thing. And I'm still a little iffy. Next thing I know, they had kids walk up on the stage. And it's like 8-year-old kids getting their award for $1 million+. And I'm like, hold on, man. Can't no 8-year-old kid make $1 million and my dumb ass sitting back here questioning it, right? Like, this kid did it. So Russell Brunson is the best salesperson I've ever seen. Somehow my ass ended up signing up for $25,000 his mentor package. So I'm in his mentor group and like I'm still like, I can't believe I paid somebody $25,000 to mentor me. Like, I've never done this in my life. And if I asked anybody in my circle, they would think I'm crazy. I did that, man, and it completely changed my life. It opened up my mind to the internet, marketing, and then I realized no matter the business, you need marketing. I don't care what the business is. And once I started learning marketing, man, I can approach any business, any niche. It doesn't matter. I can turn that bitch up. Hope we can curse over here. I can turn that.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Love that.
Yes, we explicit over here.
What is shit? Let's turn this thing out there. Nah, man. Once I realized that shit, I'm like, oh, I can do anything, man. I started opening businesses, and I'm partnered right now in 9 businesses. And literally, I bring my marketing to the table, and you know, we can flip 10x or anything as long as you build the list. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Sure. But that's a little, you know, that's the gist of where we got to today. And now, honestly, bro, I'm just on a mission. Because I've learned from studying the Fortune 500. I study the Fortune 500 to the T. I hate everything that they do, and I love it at the same time. They the most grimiest, dirtiest motherfuckers I've ever seen, but yet they collect so much goddamn money, and they can make change with the power that they got. That's just incredible to me. So I had to study these boys, and I realized. Can I ask y'all this? Do y'all know who the owner of Best Buy is?
Hell no.
No, I don't know.
Right. Do you know who the owner of, I don't know, let's say, well, you know that one. Do you know who the owner of Sony is?
Nope.
No.
So once I started realizing, holy shit, I don't know none of the owners of the Fortune 500. Nor have I ever seen the Fortune 500 doing work. And somebody tried to lie to me and say, well, Elon works. Come on, bro. Have y'all ever seen Elon do any work?
All I see him do is like the presentation of the Cybertruck, things like that. You know what I'm saying?
Didn't he look at that Cybertruck in shock when the ball hit the window just like me and you?
Yeah, he sure did.
So when I looked at the Fortune 500, I'm like, yo, you guys have trained me to be a worker, right? Because the Fortune 500, they don't work. They talk. They use their voice to make money. They shake hands. They sign contracts. You never, ever see them do a piece of goddamn work. So once I started to realize this, I'm like, holy shit. Bro, I'm not supposed to be working. Like, I got to look and act like the Fortune 500. So what does that mean? I need to hire workers. I need to find the smartest of the smartest people and put their ass to work because that's all they've been trained. The school system trained them how to go to work. Their parents taught them how to go to work. What they say, if you don't go to school, and y'all are all males up here, maybe y'all heard the same thing that I heard when I was a kid. When you turn 18, if you don't go to school or if you don't get a job, you got to get your ass up out of this house. Right?
Facts.
I wasn't told that, but I got up out of there though. I got up out of there automatically.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you how my dad said it. He said, son, 2 hens can't be in 2 roosters can't be in the same hen coop. You feel me? So you already know what that meant.
Hey, have you ever seen 2 roosters in a hen coop?
Nah, I ain't never seen it. Oh
my God. So because I'm in here in Atlanta, and it's so funny you say that because I just seen it. And they were telling me roosters are hoes. Like, they don't like chicken because the chicken stinks. So I had to go check them out for myself. And roosters are hoes. Every rooster needs about 20 hens. All right. And if there's another rooster in there, he got to show his dominance. And you got to get the fuck out of here because they want all 20 to themselves. Here goes the kicker with a rooster, though. a rooster will pin the female down and they'll literally kill the female because they'll run train on her. Like, they will run train on a female and let 15 roosters come through on her and kill her. And then they'll eat her. It's crazy, man. It's a crazy world in chicken land.
Fucked up. Old McDonald farm is pretty fucked up.
Or the cluck here and the cluck there. Oh, so now I know what that shit mean. I wasn't talking about the noise these chickens was making. Okay.
they gotta give them a break. They gotta give them a break. It's a Women's History Month now. You gotta give them a break.
Yeah. Hey, bro, it's wild when I seen that, man. Like, oh, these roosters is crazy out here, man. They'll actually beat you up too. So, like, if you walk in coop, your male dominance, they'll come at you too. Like, you better get the hell out there, coop.
Kick the hell out there, rooster.
You feathers everywhere.
Feathers all over the place.
What point did
I know a lot?
Hey, what point did Turo become embedded in your entrepreneurship?
Great question, man. So, once I started realizing, there's money out here, I started making money on online marketing. And there's one thing about business and money. You can make a lot of money, but if you don't know how to protect your money, then, you're not making a lot of money. The government's going to come take 33% of that shit. So I had to realize, I got this money coming in. It's got to move. Like, you cannot have raw money come to you and just hold it. Like, that's not what you're supposed to do. Like, there's no benefits to that. So as money started to come in, like, I had to move it into opportunities so it didn't get taxed. So I'm looking at all this stuff and I'm like, I really want a Tesla. But I hate paying. I'm very frugal, guys. Like, I might pay like my cameras and stuff. I pay tech stuff, but after that, man, I don't like to pay money for stuff. I don't care how much I got. So the Tesla, man, I kept looking at the Tesla for years. All right, like 2019 came around, and I'm like, man, I want a Tesla. I get a knock at the door. It's the solar panel guy. And he's like, yo, you want solar panels? As I'm looking, I'm about to tell him, get the hell off my steps. A Tesla drives past my house. And I'm like, hey, let's talk about that solar panel stuff a little more. So he starts breaking down solar panels to me. And I'm trying to process how can I pay for the solar panels? Because it's like $20,000. But, of course, I don't pay for electricity. And then I'm like, well, what if I get this car where I ain't got to pay for gas? So I started doing the math, writing it out, and I'm like, okay, well, in 4 years, technically it'll pay for itself if I just the bare minimum. So I went and got the Tesla. Right, I got the Tesla, didn't put no money down on it. I always tell people, like, I don't know shit about credit. Don't ask me about credit. My motto is get money and you don't have credit problems. Other than that, I don't know shit about credit. Like, I use it when I want because I pay my bills. People don't have a credit problem. They have a budgeting problem. And I don't give a damn if somebody fix your credit and turn you to 800. You're going to go right back to the 600 because you've never learned how to budget and you haven't learned how to make more money. So I went to go get that car. Once I got that car, I needed the car to make money. Right? Because I told you I don't want to pay this bill. Like, I want the car, but not the bill. So Turo opened up. And, I started to look at Turo to understand, am I going to rent this thing out for other people to drive my new Tesla? Like, I asked my friends, and I'm pretty sure y'all could imagine what friends are saying. Like, bro, you stupid as shit. But that had to take me back and understand, like, no, you guys are just emotional to this thing called a vehicle. Right? I don't have emotions behind business. It's business. I don't give a fuck about this car. Like, it's a car. I got insurance on the car. If something happened to the car, damn it, that's why I pay insurance. And I had to literally take all emotions out of what the environment had instilled in me about strangers can't get inside your cars and all this stuff. And I'm like, yo, put it on Turo. Put the damn thing on Turo. It got booked. I'm like, oh, it worked. But I'm not going to lie. First booking came. It was a 25-year-old white guy traveling from out of town, and he wanted to take my shit to Delaware. I'm like, I don't know.
You had a mileage limit on that thing, or?
So I do have the mileage limit on there, but I also had the option where they could pay for unlimited miles because, I mean, it's electricity. It ain't really costing me nothing. Yeah. So he ended up booking the unlimited miles, and I'm like, all right, cool. I think that first booking was like $700 and some that I made off of it, and he was gone for a week. But I was so nervous, man. I'm not gonna lie. The whole week, I'm sitting there like thinking worst case scenario the whole time. But I always say now at this point in my life, like we never ever think about the positivities of what things can happen. Every time we start something new, it's always like, well, what's the worst shit that can happen? Well, what about when it doesn't happen? And that helped me take that approach. After that first trip, I'm like, oh, it's gold from here on out. And yeah, I just kept up with that Turo thing.
So you had a personal connection with that vehicle at first, but then you realized that everything was going to work out.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. And I mean, I've had people throw up in the car, just little cosmetic things. But again, I don't care. Like, it's a car.
Oh, really?
So you get like extra fees if somebody like throw up or damage the car?
Yeah, you get extra in cleaning fees. If they do damage the car, of course, you want to try to take like videos or pictures of the car before somebody rents it, as well as after they rent it, to literally make sure you're protecting yourself in case something is different from the last time they had it. Trying to think, you can do charging fees with the Tesla. So like if they want to go straight to the station and charge up at the Tesla supercharging stations, you can add that in there as well. And the biggest one was the pickup service, which I'm not going to lie. I've switched my fleet over to Rideshare outside of Turo, but if they allow self-driving cars again, we're going back to Turo because you can get a very big fee for delivering the car, right? But if the car can drive its goddamn self to the delivery point, hey, we are switching over to Turo, and y'all drive and go pick this person up every time. And that's actually what Tesla's leaning towards is having their own rideshare network. That's why I got a Tesla fleet.
Just a rough estimate. How many in that fleet?
5 for now.
Okay, you got the whole lineup. You got S3XY, huh? And another 3.
Actually, I got all 3s.
Yeah, all 3.
They're very cheap. Again, I had to remove my emotion out of what I really wanted. Like I really wanted the Model X, but the goddamn thing is like 180. Like I just couldn't wrap my mind around that.
That's the one where the doors go like that and shit.
Yeah, you got me excited talking about them. But no, I got the Model 3s. They're cheaper, and they got the same features. Now, I will tell you guys though, I've ordered 2 of the Cybertrucks. Those are gonna be my babies right there, man. I ain't even gonna lie. I might not ride share them out or Turo or nothing.
Hey, you got 2 of those shit.
You know what I'm saying? One Cybertruck will be his weekday Cybertruck, and the other one will be his weekend Cybertruck. You feel me? Gotta spread the love.
One Cybertruck gonna be for the luxury to ride around. The other one's gonna be for the off road because I got the 4-wheeler with it too. So we got to get greasy. I plan to go camping. I've never been camping in my life. I don't know if y'all brothers been camping, but I've never been camping in my life.
You can say we've been camping.
My friends. Where you been camping at? Out back in your backyard?
Nah.
Oh yeah, I got some other stuff.
Yeah, you
Look,
can say
man.
we've been capping.
I plan to pull up in my cyber truck to the camping field with my friends in tents, right? I hope they don't listen to this episode because it's gonna fuck it up. I'm going to come out there with camping tents, and none of my friends, we ain't been out in the wilderness sleeping. So as I buy all these tents and put them up and set them up outside to camp that night, I'm gonna go hop my ass back in the truck because the back of the bed is real nice. They set it up for camping that you can like sleep in the back of the truck in the whole tail of it. So I'll be sleep back there in the AC, and I'm gonna watch them camp because I'm scared of the lions and tigers and bears on mine. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man. Hey, so with the Tesla shit, you like they got like locator service and all that. What can you track on there?
Oh man, that's a great thing, and that's another feature. You know, other cars they got to add all this shit onto it. Well, a Tesla's a computer, and that's another thing I have to remind people. Like a Tesla's not a car. Yes, it is a car, but it is technology. And inside the car, there's nothing to this car, guys. And again, this is why I go Tesla. The maintenance, there is none. Because there's no liquids flowing through the car.
Facts. No
Liquids-
oil, no nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
Liquids destroy cars. It's not the pieces, it's the damn dirty gas, the dirty oil. We don't have those problems in Tesla, right? So it's literally a shell sitting on top of a remote control car. That's what it is. So now that you got this remote control car, you have a computer inside of it. Inside of that computer, we can do a whole lot of shit. Like I can open up my app right now, see exactly where my car is. So my money lady, Chelsea, picked my car up from the airport at BWI, and she drove it back to my house. Well, I can give her the key right here, like hit the start button so she could just open the door and get in it. I can see exactly where she is every step of the way. I can see how fast she's going in my car. I can also turn the speed. Like if I don't want them to go over a certain speed limit, I can turn that on too. Like there's nothing you can do to go over that speed limit. I'll lock the whole thing up. So there's so many features. I could turn her heat and AC on. Like it's tons of features that you could do with this app. And you don't have to install a bunch of extra shit because again, the damn car is a computer.
Pretty much you're gonna be able to drive the damn car from the app in a minute. Shit, let me go drop this shit off. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, look, so you know, with the full driving, you get a key fob and it drives. You can drive with the fob. So literally, like I could be standing right here and I could tell the car to come get me, and it will come. But you know, it hasn't been legalized yet to do these features. But I'm trying to tell you, it already works. It's the banks in the building.
What's up?
Hey, man, that's little right there. So basically, it's you said you made like 700 off the first booking, so that's 1 week. So the month got like 4 weeks and some change. So how easy would you say it is to make that 1,000 a month for anybody with a Tesla, any model?
Easy. Everybody want a Tesla. But you know, my trick to Turo and I've even turned my house into like a Turo. I don't know if you guys have heard of this app called Peerspace, but I've been in Atlanta and my house has made $3,600 for me while I've been in Atlanta. But
Peerspace.
the Turo, Peerspace. Yeah, I gotta check that out. But with Turo, here's the trick. Go just open the goddamn app. Look for the model of your car. You can do this with any car, but I just like Teslas. Look for the model that's selling the most and copy the shit. Like, do not try to create your own profile on this thing. Do not try to figure out the pricing on this thing. You go where the winners win. Right? I'm looking for the winners on the app and I'm copying the goddamn profile. I don't get like, man, look, I am a cheater, bro. I've been cheating since grade school. I done cheated all the way to my millions, and I damn sure ain't about to stop cheating right now because some goddamn person said cheating is wrong. I don't know who said that. Right?
You ain't cheating. You just ain't reinventing the wheel. You feel me?
Yeah. There you go. There you go.
Yeah, that's what we like to call it. No need to reinvent the wheel. For sure.
It damn sure ain't, man. They didn't already figured it out. And that's my simplest solution when I explain anything. I go find winners, and they have figured out the formula to success. Copy it.
Verbatim.
Verbatim.
Change the name. Change the name a little bit.
Yeah, maybe you can stand in front of the car instead of them.
Oh man, is there a limit to how many vehicles you can have on there, or?
No, I don't believe so. So what I ended up doing, man, is I converted my fleet. So, Turo was fun, but then there was another thing called Rideshare that was opening up. And I'm like, let me check this Rideshare thing out. And I'm the type of person, I like to do it on my own first and then figure out how I can increase it. Mm-hmm. So I got the car back from Turo after a couple months, and I'm like, well, let me see how much you really make on ride sharing, because I kept hearing drivers like, yo, we ain't making money, blah, blah. Switched over to ride sharing, and I drove. So this is all like with one car in the beginning, okay? I drove ride sharing, and I'm like, oh, this is cool. They making about, at the time, it was like $18 an hour. And I'm like, well, it's cool, but $18 an hour ain't really that fun to me. So I went into business mode. The reason why I like the ride sharing aspect over the Turo, both of them are cool. Ride sharing, I get an opportunity to get new customers sitting in my back seat every day. Right. And one thing I know about the people that are sitting in the back seat between the hours of 5 to 10, they hate the place that we're taking them. It's called work. Between the hours of 4 to 8, they love the place we're taking to them. It's called home. They wish they never had to go to the place we picked them up from. So my marketing from Russell Brunson that I told you guys I learned, okay, I took a rideshare car that went from $18 an hour to making $5,000 a week. All because I told you guys this ain't no goddamn car. This is a computer. So with the app right here, I can send websites straight to my computer in the car. Have you guys ever been in a Tesla?
Yeah.
What's the first thing that you did when you got in a Tesla?
Play with that big ass
screen. Like, the fuck? Like,
you can't avoid the shit. So I got sales pages on the screen. And people like, is that you? Hell yeah, that's me. They're like, how'd you do all that? Oh man, look, I do this for fun. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually coming to pick you up to tell you you ain't got to work no more. Let me show you the way. And the thing is, like, everybody's not going to buy it. But damn it, my package is $5,000. I just need one. So in my mind, I started to realize, holy shit, Uber and Lyft is paying me $18 an hour to prospect every person that gets in this car. Like, this is gold. I mean, you're paying me to get customers? Okay, I like that. So I did that for a little bit, and I'm like, oh, this thing worked. I think I did like 35,000 in sales, and then I'm like, hold on, I gotta stop driving. Like, I'm not having fun driving. People are annoying as hell. Like, I need to go get a driver. Well, I know that people, I told you guys in the beginning, the driver said they didn't make money, right? So I went to the airport. I posted up. I put magnetic stickers on my car. You guys can go to yourelitefleet.com. You guys can check out my fleet service there. But I put the magnetic stickers on the car, posted up at the airport, and all the drivers say the same thing. Are you using a Tesla to ride share? Are you crazy? Like, oh, no, I'm not crazy. Would you like to drive it? If I tell you why I got the car, okay, you would understand you're not making any money doing rideshare because you got to pay gas, you got to pay maintenance, you got to get tires, you got to eat. It's a lot of shit to that car that costs you money that if you eliminated that car, you would get a lot of money. So I told them, hey, you drive my cars, you ain't got to pay for shit. And I'll give you a $25 a day food budget so you can eat and just drive. I paid a minimum wage.
You're getting them per diem and everything.
So I paid them minimum wage to drive my cars, but it was raw money. All right. So they got to keep every dollar that they bought in. They had no expenses for it. And I 1099 them as well. Okay. So I didn't have them on payroll. They could just get it raw. Once I did that, I gave them a bonus. If you could sell my packages, right? Like, I'm going to give you perks. And I just started teaching them how to sell. So, man, I got 3 people per car. The shits will drive 24/7. Like, you leave that damn thing at the supercharging station and the next person will come pick it up. But don't you stop these cars. I have no emotion behind these cars. We're going to run this shit till the wheels fall off. But I've never paid $1 for a car. Never. And I never will. I never will. That's not an asset. That's the wrong liability to put your money into. But if you can make it make sense, that's a whole different story. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's how I've done both of those.
You making it make sense and sense, like CENTS and SENSE. Yeah, that's dope right there. So I'm on the website right now, elitefleet.com. We got it on the screen right now. Let's talk about
thing up.
Let me tell you something funny. Let me tell you something funny about that first screen, man. If you see it on that first screen, it says, well, we going to be the #1 rideshare in the DMV or some shit like that. I forget, right? Mm-hmm. I had no intention of making a rideshare company, bro. Like, I would be crazy to try to say that I'm going to have the first Tesla rideshare company. I would never be able to meet supply and demand. All right? But I ain't going to let the people know that. This is a Russell Brunson thing. I need your data. Right? That's all I needed. I needed your data. So I set that screen up. See, coming soon, man. That thing been up there since 2019. Hey. we ain't came soon yet, but I can collect the data. So here goes another kicker right here. Why I made so much money. Yeah, I have none of those models either, just the Model 3. But they don't need to know that. So if you can see down there at the time, Uber and Lyft was paying $1,000 for a person to sign up as a driver. I told you I was getting all of my drivers to sign up under my link, which was giving me $1,000 per driver. I got 3 people per car, so you can multiply this 3,000 times 5. That's that. If you see down below there, okay, this is my marketing stuff. Those products down there, every one of those products, if you click on it, it takes you to Amazon and I get an affiliate commission for every product. Now, I made it easy for drivers so they could understand you need a camera, you need a vacuum, you need a barf bag, you need a charger. And there's so many more items on that thing that they click on it, it takes them to Amazon. Anything they put in that Amazon cart during that time that they came from my link, I get paid commission off of that. But that wasn't even a kicker either. If you go up to build a rideshare 6-figure bit, or that one right there, that orange link, go ahead and click on that. This was my money maker.
All right, hold on. I got to share the screen again because open a new tab. Give me a second. Let me get that together real quick.
Every driver, I told you guys, didn't know how to make money. Regardless if it's a Tesla or any car, they still don't know how to make money. So right here, what do I got? My coaching package. Come on, man. You come to that site, I am cracking your ass in the head. Which way are you going to pay me? And one of the ways, I'm trying to help you out here, right? So if you sign up to be a driver, 9 times out of 10, if you weren't driving my car, you needed my coaching services so I could teach you how to market. That's why Uber drivers and Lyft drivers don't make money. They don't know how to goddamn market. They just relying on Lyft and Uber dollars, and I'm telling you, that ain't enough money. But that's the key to it all, man. I turned into a 6-figure rideshare business with 1 car. Easy money. Easiest money I've ever done in my life. Well, no, Genius. I take that back. Outside of Peerspace is the easiest money that I'm making right now. Outside of government contracts.
Yeah, I'm gonna look into what's going on with that too. I put it in Safari, so I'm gonna see what's going on with that here pretty soon. Yeah.
So do you feel like your success came from you being strategic about marketing, or just being in a situation and finding yourself being an opportunist? You know what I'm saying? Like how you started, you saw opportunity, and you kind of just basically like built the space for it.
Yeah, I would definitely say, I wear Nike. If you guys ever see anything, like, it's rare that you're going to catch me outside of Nike clothes, because their motto helped build my mindset. Just do it. Like, I mean, what's the worst that could go wrong, man? Like, people, again, like I said earlier, the false beliefs that people think of the minute they see opportunity, they go to all the negative shit. Like, stop talking about that and literally think about what happens when you do it right. So I started keeping that mindset to just do it. Anything that I do is like, just do it. Can I find the beginning step? If I can find the beginning step, I'm willing to do it. Like, I'm willing to try this thing out, because I know the results, that if it works right, when it works right, it outweighs the negative by far. And that's my approach to everything. That's why I'm involved in so many different goddamn things, because just do it. I mean, even asking people questions, right? People are like scared to go in somebody's DM or ask them, for advice, or ask them, can they get something? Like, what are they going to, they're people, man. What are they going to say? No? A no is just letting me know that
You're gonna hurt my feelings, man. My feelings need to be protected.
them goddamn feelings, man.
No emotions in business, right? No emotions in business.
Paper don't have no emotions, man. Also, paper don't have no racism. I don't know, black, white, Mexican. That green is green.
That's the only color that matter over on the hill.
You know what I'm saying? You
know that came from? You ever saw the movie Life? We referenced the movie Life.
Oh, hell yeah, I seen Life. Yeah,
green is the only color that matters over the hill.
Yeah, we got a lot
green
of them
get
references.
You out a lot. Yeah, green get you out a lot.
It get you in a lot too.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie about that one either. You mean it can get you in a lot of good stuff, right?
Hey, yeah. That's the one we're going for. That's the one we going for.
It do that. It do that real well.
So, man. Yeah, so you got the location service, you got the location app, you got the app with the location for the Tesla and everything. You ain't got to put gas in them, they're just charging them. So you mentioned like charging packages with it. Like, so when you go to charging station, you got to pay extra to charge that motherfucker? Or
yeah, if they were, so
you got like a debit card machine out there or something?
No, so it's tied into your Tesla. So like your Tesla has a card on profile. So when you pull up to the supercharging stations, now mind you, this is only for supercharging stations. I really don't go to the other stations. They take too goddamn long to charge a car. A Tesla supercharger can charge your car in about 30 to 45 minutes from empty. Some are a little longer depending on the voltage of that charging station. But for the most part, they're like 45 minutes. So when they pull up there, it's going to just take it out of my account, no matter what. So technically, even if they don't pay, they could go to the supercharger station, fill up, and I'm still going to get taxed. But I think it costs like $10 to fill up at the supercharging station. So we usually fill up like 3 or 4 times a day. But if it comes to my house, though, it's completely free. Because I got the solar panels, but that takes 8 hours to charge the car.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want that.
Less voltage. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Less power out there. Okay,
that's 200. You can only do 240 volts in your house, which is the dryer outlet that you would plug your home dryer into. Somebody has to come install that plug in your garage so you can charge your car.
Okay, yeah, the dryer shit is a little different. I know it's like 2 different kind of dryer outlets too. They shape different, so sometimes you gotta get the dryer one changed out. But motherfuckers can change that themselves. But the garage shit, that's a little different. The garage shit.
I ain't playing with no electricity. That's one thing I don't play with.
Hey, I don't blame you. I don't blame you out here for real, for real.
Ain't nothing wrong with no electricity, man. You gotta get up on that electricity, man.
Fire you on up.
What's going on? Dub C Steph, we see what's good, bro.
I thought
Really?
he said, yo, hey, you know, that might be something people don't know about me either that I just thought about. I am a Kappa. I usually don't tell everybody that stuff. I am a Kappa, man, but I seen him say yo. But yeah, been in Cross 2009. Pledged out there at Virginia State, Beast of the East. Wouldn't advise anybody to go the pledging route anymore. It was trill. These kids don't pledge like back in the day, man. They break like toothpicks. So I tell everybody, just skip the pledging, man. Everybody don't pledge no more, man. Like we ain't even in that route. Let's get money. It ain't about whooping ass.
Hey, gotta do what you gotta do. You got what you got. You did what you had to do. You know what I'm saying?
I damn sure did what I had to do.
Facts.
So
man, as far as the future, man, with your ride sharing and your fleets, man, you looking to expand? Like, what's the plan for the future? Or are you just gonna let the opportunity present itself and just jump over it?
You know, I had a talk. I was on Clubhouse the other day, and a gentleman, Marcus, he was asking me like, "Yo, I'm trying to get a car and do what you doing. Tell me more about it." I'm like, "Hold on, brother. Let me tell you something, man."
Marcus from Houston.
This goes back, yeah. So this goes back to my Fortune 500 mindset, and I'm like, "Yo, Marcus, bro." I looked at the stage, and I'm like, it was some other power players up there, and I go, at minimum on this stage, we got $5 million, right? So I got $5 million on the stage talking to me about a $5,000 opportunity. It don't make sense, right? And that's how I do my meetings too. Like if you bring me to a meeting, we better be talking about some expensive shit. Don't you bring me to no goddamn meeting talking about somebody's upset or something and it don't equal to the amount of money that I make. Don't ever put me in a meeting that don't equal the money I make because you're wasting my goddamn time. So what I was trying to tell Marcus is like, bro, we got $5 million right here, and we talking about one Tesla for $5,000. When if we came together, right, and we did 50 Teslas or 100 Teslas, oh man, the numbers change, and we can do it with our resources together. But you know, that's a mindset shift that I'm doing. So the future, man, is I really hope I'm still gonna keep building my fleet individually how I am. But I'm really hoping, you know, to find investors. I don't need input, right? I need investors who understand when we combine resources, we can flip some shit. So the reason I want as many Teslas as I possibly can is so when, again, the flip gets switched, that these cars can go to work by themselves. We can put half of the fleet to work by themselves and the other half to keep the drivers going. And I'll never Turo. Like that wouldn't even be an option when the car could just go to work by itself all day long. So yeah, that's me, man. That's really where I see this thing going. Tesla is honestly the future, and I don't know if they're gonna start putting cryptocurrency payments in that goddamn car too. I'm looking toward it's a computer.
Dogecoin.
Right? You know, why would the founder keep saying something about this stuff?
Hey,
right?
You right. He tweeting that shit.
So what if during his rideshare service, you could get right in the goddamn car and pay cryptocurrency? We cut the bank out of all the equation. Like shit is gonna change. And I'm gonna be right there sitting back like, we ready for this, baby.
Hey, you're right. So you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. So
hey,
that just my wake up call to get ready right there.
And Teslas don't lose their value like that either. You know how you drive a gas car off the lot and that thing dropped 10,000?
Depreciation.
Not with a Tesla, because ain't no damn liquids in the car.
Facts.
Ain't no liquids, it's just lithium.
Just lithium.
It's a whole bunch of metal.
You know that.
Really? Shit. How important is networking to you?
The most important thing ever. What is your network is your net worth, and that is a true statement. I mean, hell, I'm out here in Atlanta right now. I booked a one-way ticket from DC to Atlanta last Thursday. I don't even know when I'm coming back, bro, because I'm building this network up. You better build your network, man. It's the worst. Business becomes hard without a network. Business is extremely easy when you got people surrounding you that understands business. And if you don't have a network right now, go get a coach. I mean, you should get a coach anyways. I'm a firm believer that you should always have a coach because they see things that you can never see. Now, I ain't saying get anybody as a coach. I ain't never say that shit. But what you do is get a coach that's been somewhere where you want to go. Like, if you want to be Fortune 500 top person, whatever, go find that coach that's in that position. All right. They figured it all out. It goes back to cheating, like I told you before. This is why I want the coach. I want to get inside, and I'm not getting him to, follow the steps that he's telling me to take. I'm getting it so I can follow his goddamn blueprint. Here's the thing. If I sign up for a coach, I'm signing up very slow. I'm screenshotting every goddamn thing. I'm saving every email. I'm documenting how long it took to get to me. I'm documenting how many days did the next email come. I'm documenting every form of goddamn communication he sends to me because I told you I want to be that coach. So if he's making $10 million out of this thing, he knows the blueprint. Now, when you become the coach, you're going to set your emails to come out at that time, your emails to respond during this date, and the whole goddamn web page is going to look just like theirs. He got a girl in the corner, I got a girl in the corner. His shit blue, my shit blue. He's standing looking like this, I'm standing looking like this. I'm not questioning it. It's a reason you did it. I don't know the reason. I know when that check account, ching, 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 that's the reason to me. And then it allows me to help the ones that really need help because I'm not spending so much time trying to figure this thing out on how to communicate with the ones that need me. But yeah, man, that's game, man. Look, people are like, is this nigga really cheap?
You wasn't always cheap though, right? You said you was BMF, blowing money fast out here.
Oh, I was damn sure blowing money fast, man. I was blowing money fast. It's the dumbest shit that I've ever done. I would tell everybody. I mean, think about blowing money, man. You go in a club, the goddamn section, $5,000 for the same bottles that you could get $50 a bottle, $60 a bottle. I mean, it takes a lot because if you look at Instagram, it tells us that we're supposed to be popping bottles, right? But if you start to follow the rich, you'll never see them popping bottles. Well, let me not say rich. If you follow the wealthy, you will never see them popping bottles because rich niggas pop bottles all the time. Wealthy niggas show you their new houses that they got for $2 million and they plan to sell it for $3 million. You know what I'm saying? They don't pop bottles. They put their money in the big shit that they can go flip 3 years from now, but they needed to protect their money.
That's what I was about to say. You ain't really cheap, man. It's just a different understanding of money and finances. You know what I'm saying?
Responsibility.
Like, I would, yeah, you could say that, but I wouldn't even say responsibility. It's just like when you understand money different. Like it don't make sense, like you said, for me to do this, put $5,000 in a section, but it make sense to put $5,000 in a car. That's gonna make, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? So I don't really see it's cheap. You just understand money different.
I like that. You damn right, man. I ain't cheap. Fuck that. Wait till the next girl.
They try to call you Jason Pitts out here. They try to call you Jason.
Yeah. That's how they be trying to call me, Jason Pitts out here. Like, nigga, you got money. What you talking about? Like, nah, no, I don't. So here's the kicker, man. Every year, I start at $50,000. Like, that's all the money that I put in my bank account. I take every other dollar and I invest it in something before the end of the year for tax reasons. But like I literally start myself. I ain't gonna say from scratch, but I start myself at like a small amount because mind you, $50,000. I still got payroll and shit to pay out of that. So it's starting at 50 because I got to pay some people. But once, it makes me grind so much more at the beginning of every year. Like I'm head down, I got to flip this 50. And that enables me like, yo, I'm broke. When they's like, yo, you trying to fly out of town, nigga? I can't. And they're like, what you mean? Like, nigga, I don't have no money. Because if I go touch that money, I have to pay penalties. That's why I put it there. To discipline myself and not to touch that goddamn money because I'm not paying no penalties. I want my money. Oh, I'm not giving you a penalty because I touched it. So I just don't fly anywhere, man. I don't take no vacations or nothing until like near the end of the year to see if I can flip the money, which I usually do. But that's something to just drive people, man. I tell people, try that shit out, man.
Already. So how many times have you been a guest on a podcast or a radio show or anything of that nature?
You know, it's crazy. 3 times. 3 times.
3?
Yeah.
We feel honored then. We feel honored. Shit.
Absolutely, man. I appreciate it.
Third time is a charm.
Hey, I might start blowing up podcasts everywhere after this.
Hey, yeah. You never know.
I've never been I've never been really known until Clubhouse. I got all this knowledge. If you guys go look at my social media, I've been talking this shit for about 6 years. I study money, and I've been talking about money for 6 goddamn years. I've lost every friend that I had in college because they couldn't understand me talking about money. I lost every friend during the first Trump election. I voted for Trump. I think like I'm studying the money, and I don't have emotions to politics, man. Like politics ain't never helped me out. I don't give a damn who right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I do understand that politics, when you play this game, I do government contracting, that every politician can make it easier for you to obtain contracts. So the way things that was positioning, Trump was so goddamn dumb, he opened up the door for all of us. But we were so emotional about Trump that we didn't pay attention to the money. He accidentally opened the door up for us by trying to get his friends in, which he got his friends in, but he also got a couple people in like me, you know what I'm saying? Because we was just reading. He accidentally did this, but it was so many of us out there that got our emotions behind it, and we couldn't pay attention to the business that was going on around us. Obama, same thing. Clinton, I don't give a fuck what president is right there. It's all about the paper. They don't give a fuck about look, man, they don't give a fuck about this country. And when I say this country, they don't care about the people, man. Like, the farms and the food that they giving you is all contaminated and stuff, right? And this is the government.
GMO.
So you mean to tell me if they feed you incorrectly, you think the goddamn president care about you? Like, get your emotions out of this thing and understand business. Get the money and go change your community. I'm an impact on my community because I get the goddamn money. And I'm so raw with this shit, man. I don't give a fuck about no race. I just want the check so I can go do what I know needs to be done for my community, because you ain't going to do it. Like, it's a proven fact, man. All my parents been complaining about the goddamn president since I've been alive. They've been complaining about the government since I've been alive. I started complaining about the government as I grew up, but then I stopped. My kids will never complain about the government. We're going to go shake every person's hand and see that they have an opportunity to give us some money so we can go make the change for ourselves, man. I promise you, the government is $9 trillion. That's what they spent last year, $9 trillion. I guarantee you $1 trillion can change your community. I don't know, man. Again, people be saying shit. I just don't understand it. Give me $1 billion and watch me change some shit up. You know what I'm saying? I can provide jobs. You know what I'm saying? I can donate to nonprofits. Hell, I can go get the homeless off the streets. But I can't do that without that money. I don't care what nobody talking about. You cannot do things without money, and we have to stop begging people for their money. Like, they earn their money. Stop begging them for their money. They don't look like us, so they have no responsibility to us. Right? We can go get this money and we all start working together. Yeah. Go get the goddamn money, and then we're responsible for ourselves, man. I hate begging white people for their money.
Ugh. Gems,
Oh man,
gems, more gems.
Man, y'all got me out this thing.
Hey, we got this highlight thing on Instagram where we have the gems in there. You gonna be in there probably like tomorrow. You're gonna be in the highlights tomorrow with WC Steph and a few more people. You're gonna be in the highlights. You know what I'm saying? All right.
Shady.
What's your favorite episode of 1409?
favorite episode of the 14. You can't say this one.
Nah, man. Actually, it's the Black Speakers Network. It's 89. I think.
I don't know what it is, but I know what you're talking about. I don't know the number. It might be 80, 81. Yeah, it's 81. Yeah.
Yeah, that man, good, man. I love what he's done in the community, man. And I've been following him for a while because I've actually always thought not always thought. I know I need to be on a stage talking to people. But I followed him. I've been following him for a while. Only thing that kept me away from really reaching out to him, man, is fuck it. I'll say it. It's this motherfucker named David M. Anderson under the Black Speed Network, and that motherfucker is a scammer. He took me for $60,000. And he was supposed to be doing tax liens. And he utilizes this Black Speaking Network, and it just put a bad taste in my mouth. Not saying that, you can't, as a person like the Black Speaking Network guy, and I was young when I had this, he can't protect everybody. You don't know what everybody's mindset is and what they doing in business. But that motherfucker David Anderson needs to be off all platforms. He never should have a stage. And I call him out every time I see him because he is detrimental to the Black community.
Now I gotta find out who he is, so we won't cross paths.
Got to toast
David
to the dead homies.
M. Anderson Sr.
I'm gonna take a shot to that.
Got to pull up for the dead homies.
Hey, all love to Mr. Brian J. O's though. We rock.
Oh yeah.
He
He has a hell of a program going on, man, and I really like that. He's getting these Black people heard. That's the biggest thing to me, man. We wanted to be the right Black people heard, but he does have a lot of very educational Black people on his platform that are speaking amazing information. So, I like to give that man his kudos for what he's put together. And he's in the DMV area, so that's always another positive.
Mm-hmm. Straight out of Baltimore, Maryland. You know what I'm saying? You got the accent and everything.
Yeah, cheap, deep.
Yeah.
Y'all watch The Wire?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I used to watch that shit when I was in high school.
Look, I watched that thing probably about 50 times. I ain't even gonna lie.
I started watching it when that season with the kids came out. I think that was season 3. That's when I first got to it. That's 07. I was in high school, 9th grade.
Kids is trill, man.
Yeah. For real. All right. So who would you like to see on 1409 in the near future?
Man, I was actually thinking about this, man. And I want to see Marcus, bro. Marcus Bowers on up here. I don't know if he already had him. I didn't see him, but he's doing amazing things in Houston. And I always like to see or let the community see that there is people that look like them that came from where they started and figured this thing out when the others around them say it can't happen. Right? If you go hear Marcus's story, that man trapped out of a briefcase. You know what I'm saying? He just did.
I see the commercial. That's it. This is dope for real.
It's dope. So him, I would love to see him. And you know, I got a lot of people under my Recession Proof Club. Definitely Chelsea Abrams. That's my money lady. So y'all get her up here too, man. It's always very important that we understand money. And when I say understand it, I don't mean become a specialist of money, but you understand money so you can make it and then go hire a specialist so they can do what they do. But you got to understand this money in today's age.
Hey, like we can look them up. You send the land profiles. You know, we already connected with Marcus Bowers. We already know who he is, so we can make that happen. But the other names, Chelsea Abrams, you send the profile, we'll reach out to them, and they can choose. We let them choose whether they want to enjoy this experience, this virtual experience, this virtual reality.
She'll come on this thing. There ain't no problem. I'll make sure I connect y'all with that one.
For sure. Yeah. That's it. You got a question today, Mr. Guala?
Man, you already know I had a question of the day's ready. So yesterday episode I asked about happiness. You know what I'm saying, about it being a chemical to the brain. So I'm gonna ask this question that kind of ties into intelligence, because I feel like you're a very intelligent man, Mr. Davis. You know what I'm saying? The way you take control of your opportunities. So the question of today is, if you are highly intelligent, is it more likely that you'll be more or less happy?
Damn, that's a tough one right there, man. You know what? I'm going to say less happy, bro. Because I'm not at my happiness right now. I ain't even going to lie. Because the smarter you are, the more you realize how fucked up society is. And no matter how hard I preach, people do not fucking listen. Because America has done so much damage up here to us. Like, when I say something indifferent, oh my God, that's the scariest shit in my life, right? But intelligence equals different. Yeah. And intelligence is always going to make you step outside of the box of normal. And we know the world does not like when you don't do shit the normal way. Like, what do you mean you don't got to go to college? Fuck are you talking about? Don't go to college, nigga. You
gotta be ICDC, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, well, goddamn, like. Yeah, so intelligence, man, I'm telling you, bro, the smarter you are, the tougher it gets. Even, you know, the people around you want to see them do better for themselves, but they want you to do better for them. Like, they want you to do it all for them. And I'm like, yo, my nigga, you've been on the internet for 8 hours and you ain't made no money? And then they tell me it ain't about the money. You get your ass up every day and go to work for 8 hours. You commute for an hour there and an hour back, and you telling me it ain't about the money? Well, what the fuck you going to work for? Well, you got to pay your bills, right? That's what they hit me with. I need to pay the bills and survive. What the damn it is about the money, right? Because I guarantee if I put you $1 million in your pocket right now, you'd be a whole lot happier that you ain't got to wake up when the man tells you to wake up. How many people nervous that they late getting to their job, they gonna get fired? Your job ain't even secure. You don't know what the hell the owners is doing in the background. Like, they could just collapse the whole company overnight. And now you blame society. It's not society's fault. It's that you put too much faith in this man. You don't know what the fuck he doing with his business. Like, build your own shit. That's so
words of wisdom. What is that?
I build shit. Look, I'm telling you, man, ownership is the key to all of this, bro. You have to own shit. If you don't own nothing, you ain't got nothing. That's some intelligent shit, right? Like, I tell somebody that shit, they like, yo, ownership ain't blah blah blah. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't argue with an idiot.
This is what I got to say about this. You see that on the screen right there?
It's lit.
I had to go on YouTube. I had to go on YouTube and comment myself because
it's lit, hey.
It did. I had to do that. I had to drop the flames on them first. I had to drop the flames.
Hey, listen. Matter of fact, I am bringing that gas conference right here to Atlanta. So look, I'm a nigga at heart, right? It hit me. We need that gas out here. You know, most people like gas. Well, for gas, for me, it's government contracts, automations, and systems. So we bring in the gas lit conference. Lit. Okay, that's land, investment, and taxes. We fucking them up in this conference for the ones that get there. You're going to learn everything that you need to know to excel yourself. Take yourself to new levels, man. I'm tired of fucking with these people. Like, we get straight to the bag.
Yeah, it's lit.
You got a date already?
Lit. May 14, 15. Yes, sir. That gas lit conference. We're gonna
gas lit conference.
That gas lit.
Hey, we follow you, so goddamn shit. You got virtual tickets too? I mean, not saying we might not be there in person, but
we're definitely gonna have a virtual option open for the people because we want to make sure that we can educate everyone that can't make it. So we will have that option available. But we got it open now to register. Tickets ain't for sale yet. But gaslitcon.com. You know, you can get there, register there. We're gonna have that thing lit.
Gas lit conference. Oh man. That just sound like the move right there, man. Make sure y'all tap in www.gaslitcon.com for sure. For sure. All right, what's up with that this or that though? This or that.
I got one, man, because I see you heavy in the Teslas, man. Teslas are the lucid vehicles.
Oh, I'm Tesla. In Tesla we trust.
How you feel about the Mustang shit?
Hey, in Tesla we trust, man. I don't know what the fuck these other companies doing.
How you feel about the new Hummer, the EV Hummer?
Man, I seen that thing, man. Niggas is tripping.
I mean,
they are tripping.
They all gonna have to transition to electric, so they damn getting their foot in there. You know what I'm saying? They got to catch up.
You want to know something funny, man? Elon gave the blueprint to building EVs to every big car industry, so they could start building the EVs just to make them popular because he understood. He was already the king of EV. So if you make EVs popular, you're going to go to the king. So he like, would y'all hurry the fuck up and make y'all EV cars so y'all can lose?
Yeah. You heard what Mercedes doing after September 2022? They not making no more gasoline vehicles. They're going all EV.
What?
Yeah, starting September.
Get Mercedes. They're going to have to make back.
2022, they going all electric. They not producing no more gasoline. They say it's gonna take that long because they feel like they'll have their their manufacturing warehouses switched over to just do all electrical vehicles.
You think they all have that same design like Tesla have the battery on the base of the car, so it's like pretty much.
I mean,
yeah,
probably so. They probably have variated differently a little bit, but you think about your regular cars. If you open the Dodge, you know what I'm saying, the engine is kind of the same, you know what I'm saying, as far as, so it's probably gonna be like that same construct, you know what I'm saying, construct. But as technology grows, you know what I'm saying, they probably will find some kind of engineering that a little different. They're gonna engineer it a little bit different than what Tesla's doing. You know, they might find something that work for their models. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They got to put some little funky feature on there that's only dedicated to
Mercedes, yeah.
Mm-hmm. But the battery's going to end up getting smaller too, man. So that's another thing. And look, man, you saying that right now, bro. Matter of fact, if a motherfucker don't go research who is supplying Mercedes with batteries so you can invest in that company, not goddamn Mercedes, all right? Like, that is going to be the company that takes it probably only costs like $11 a share or $20-some a share right now. Motherfuckers keep trying to invest in Tesla when you need to pay attention to the other parts. That'll change your life. You know what I'm saying?
And that's why
picks and shovels. Picks and shovels they're talking about earlier in Clubhouse in Recession Proof room in the club. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That's where it's at, bro. You're literally calling out the stock play right now live.
Yeah, definitely soaking it in. Gems.
I was doing my research because you know what I'm saying. I'm kind of like in the auto industry, so I know a lot about like what's going on. But like as far as right now, yeah, September 2022, Mercedes making all of that.
You listening to that one, man?
Already.
Look, I found here goes something crazy that I found out earlier talking to this music exec. Tesla is in outer space, right? Satellites everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
The music industry signs, they knew this shit was coming. The music industry signs paperwork with the artist that says that you have rights to your stuff or whatever and entirely in the universe. I don't know if y'all picked that up. The satellites are not in the universe. If they stream a nigga's music from satellite, they don't gotta pay him. It's outside of the universe.
Okay.
I'm just telling you, the Fortune 500, they are loading up to Mars right now. And who? Virgin Mobile? Ain't he part of the music industry?
Yeah.
Apple? Aren't they part of the music industry?
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Amazon? That nigga's part of the music industry?
Part of every industry at that.
They all going out of the universe. And what they all doing? Streaming. I'm just, it might be a lot of people upset. You know what I'm saying? Because technically, they ain't got to pay you. You signed the goddamn papers, and you didn't cross out that word universe. Who you going to be mad at? Yourself or them? Because you didn't get a lawyer to read over the paperwork and scratch that goddamn universe word out of there. That's your fault.
Yeah, it's probably people thinking that wouldn't like possible if it was worded like that where it said universe or something like that. But all things are possible these days.
Hey, niggas better go ahead and drop about 6 albums this year so they can get out them contract.
Hurry up and get out. Hurry up and get out.
Yeah, this is a dope ass conversation right here, man. Like,
no, man.
It could be a whole nother episode about government contracting for sure. That would have to be shit.
I go into hours on government contracting.
Hey, we could set that up too, for sure.
For sure, man. Definitely love to see you back on the show, bro. Like, intelligent, you spread a lot of light, shared a lot of knowledge, dropped some gems, them nuggets, as we like to call them. You definitely dropped them today, bro.
I appreciate it, fellas. And yeah, man, I definitely, y'all invite me back. I'll be up here, talk about government contracting for y'all. But yeah, I had an amazing time tonight with y'all, man. Great questions, great hosts. Man, y'all doing amazing with this whole structure of what you guys have going on. You're definitely putting information out there for the people. So I'm always grateful for seeing people that look like me, helping out the community with positive information.
Appreciate you, man. For real. You don't know how much we appreciate you, but we appreciate you.
Hey, y'all need to get some people up here too about this marijuana industry. That is a you need to hear about. All right.
Right.
The shit is about to turn white people to billionaires.
It need to be turning black people to billionaires.
That's why we need to get people on this goddamn stage that's involved in that industry so they can enlighten us and make us intelligent on something that they told us was wrong all our lives is now turning right to white people, but yet we still calling it wrong.
Yeah, we definitely
wake your ass up. You know
definitely what I'm saying? Need that on our platform, like for real. Like you just put a bug in our ear, and then we definitely
there's a gentleman, Leo Bridgewater. Y'all should look to get him up here. And another Todd Hughes. Two great gentlemen.
Leo Bridgewater.
Leo Bridgewater and Todd Hughes.
Yeah. They heavy in that.
A New Jersey-based cannabis activist and businessman with a presence in the industry across the country, having consulted businesses in multiple states. Okay.
Yeah.
Who else you said?
Todd Hughes. Hughes. TODD.
Oh shit! Hold up. There's too many of them. I don't know which one it is. We got to figure that out.
Are you on Clubhouse?
I'm on Instagram.
Let me see. I'll pull them up for you. But those gentlemen. So Todd actually, he's very big in the down on Capitol Hill talking about this.
Oh shit! I found him because you follow him. Okay. Yep.
Yeah, Todd Jarrell.
Got him. Yep. 87. Yep. Okay. Todd Jarrell, 87. Mm-hmm. All right. Shout out to him. We gonna connect with him to see it.
For sure.
Feel free to plug any of your business ventures or anything you have going on in the future one more time before we bring it to a close.
Oh, for sure, man. Look, I got my marketing agency, puremoneymarketing.com. We literally hold you by the hand, do all your marketing for you. I'm not a believer of you doing the work. I think that shit's stupid. Instead, you pay specialists to get the job done for you. So we do your Facebook ads. We actually do your engagement too. So we actually go out there, post, comment, share people shit for you, make it look just like it's you. We build websites as well there. What else do we got? And we have virtual assistants. So if you're a person, high profile person getting a lot of traffic, we bring the VAs to you to help you out with that. We also have puremoneylegacy.com for my Recession Proof Club, where we actually, whether you want to learn about vending or taxes, what else we got down there, mobile homes, whatever you want to learn, you can go there, register, and we'll push you to the right person that you want to learn from. The other one that you got to make me go through my list, malmarit.com. That is my IT company for government contracting. If you want to get into government contracting, you go to ilikemymoneypure.com. All right. And guys, matter of fact, I'll set some affiliate links up with you guys. You guys can get 20% commission every time somebody registers from your show to my government contracting club. And those are monthly commissions. All right. So you'll get 20% every time somebody registers. That's on ilikemymoneypure.com, straight from the Treasury Department. That's where we want our money coming from. So that's there for that one. Let me see. Again, we have the conference going on, the Gas Lit Conference. That can be found at gaslitcon.com. And I think that's everything that I got going on right now for the most part. But you never know. I probably got more shit up my sleeve somewhere.
Hey, for sure. You got a lot going on. We're definitely going to be following and continue to engage with you, tap in, and get you back on in regard to government contracting, because people definitely need to hear that shit right there.
Listen, you want to make some money. I'll give y'all one site to go to. I just want y'all to look at it because it's going to blow your mind. USAspending.gov. Look at it tonight while you're laying down. Play around in that thing, and them numbers going to blow your mind. But I want to tell you that is spent every year. Not 1 year. Every year that money's being spent on people that look like me and you. Well, should be spent on people that look like me and you. But we all have the opportunity to go get that money. We just don't go get it. It's going to blow your mind how much money we pass over every year. We trying to get money from each other and not going to go get money from them niggas. Crazy.
I done opened up a tab with that website too, so I'm gonna see what's going on for sure.
You like the black Elon Musk?
hey, if I can get on the platform, I could damn sure change some lives. I'm trying to tell you.
Already, yeah, we with all that. Shit, you know you can find us. We don't know it. Nobody grinds like us network. Make sure you got them download that app. Always press record TV. Make sure you download that app on your Fire TV or your Roku TV or whatever they call that shit. Damn, get on there. The app is on there. Always press record TV. Our episodes are on there, the video version. So make sure y'all check that out. We're on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Amazon Music. Shit, what else? Everything. We on everything. 1409podcast.com. Episodes on there too. Video. And you can find
I don't have to get y'all out to hang with me, man. I'm doing that Pure Money podcast one of these days soon. I mean,
we'll get you locked in. If you want to do this virtual reality shit like this, we can goddamn give you the whole blueprint to that. You know, you can follow us on Instagram, 1409 Podcast, Twitter, 1409 Podcast. You can follow me on Instagram at 843 Ambassador. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. Your boy GualaMeetsWorld, man. Don't forget, we still got the PS5 bundle raffle going off until March 31st. Make sure you copy tickets, man.
I signed up for that shit.
Yeah, you want to sign up? I'll send you the thing right now. Hold on.
PS5 raffle.
This shit is real. I got this shit right here, right now. I got it with me right now.
Thanks.
Y'all fancy over there. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, you know to follow me on IG at GualaMeetsWorld. Also tap into the music on all the music platforms.
Hey, let me ask y'all boys this real quick. What I got to do to get y'all to teach podcasting under Recession Proof?
Shit, all you gotta do is give us the details and give us the specifics on how you want to when you want to present it and how, and then we can make that shit down. Make that shit happen.
So usually what I do with the instructors, I just ask to commit to a specific time, a certain day, every week. So you do Tuesdays, 7:00 or whatever, or 3, whatever time you want. Just teach 101. That's all I ask. 101. Niggas do not know how to podcast. I mean, I know how to do a little more, but I'm trying, and I have to stress the 101 part because people be trying to give information. I don't want information. Like, I want you to teach how to podcast from a nigga from scratch. And my goal is for it to transfer back to you. Right? Every person that we've taught under Recession Proof, I ain't gonna say every person, but you get a large audience by teaching them, because guess what? They still don't know what the fuck is going on. Right? They have to reach back out to you. But it's a better reach out, it's more wholesome, there's more positivity there when they trust the information that you've already been giving them. They don't feel like you're trying to scam them and hide information from them. Like, no, you gave them all the information. Now they want you to hold them by the hand. So yeah, that's all I ask for, man. I think you guys could do something amazing, teaching people how to podcast. Well, that'll help blow the podcast up. Hell, you guys probably could even go live on Clubhouse teaching how to podcast. I don't know, man. I like to leave it up to y'all to create, and I have the audience for y'all. Is what I'm trying to say.
Oh yeah, you definitely got the audience, and damn, we definitely could tap in with that because we done had our little tribulations with this shit, our technical difficulties. We done figured out how to show people how to avoid those technical difficulties early on that we dealt with and all that shit. So we definitely can down. Yeah, especially with this virtual reality shit, we can show them some in-person shit too. You know what I'm saying? If they want to do it in person or virtual.
You should have. I'll let y'all know, if y'all get under there to talk about this, you better have a sales coaching package. All right. Like, because again, people going to want you one-on-one. We ain't going to do no consultations, taking an hour up and you ain't getting paid for it. Like, you're going to get paid for people who want to talk to you off of Clubhouse on how to do this. You should also have like a PDF of all the equipment that takes them straight to Amazon and you get affiliate commission. So you could just hand this damn PDF, like the Getting Started podcast guide. They got all the mics, the switches, whatever you need. They click on it, they purchase, and then you want them to send that out to everybody else too. Like, send that shit out to as many as you can.
Hey, you remember that gift with Weebay from The Wire? He's like, yeah, that's how I'm feeling right now. Hey, you done put something in that. Yeah, we definitely gonna capital. We gonna execute that. We ain't gonna bullshit.
It's gonna be opportunists like how you do. We just gonna do it.
We ain't gonna bullshit with you. We gonna make it happen.
Hey, look, that's what I'm talking about. You said, "Fucking just do it."
Yeah, we ain't gonna bullshit with you, man. That's what we needed right there, for real.
Hey, bro, I have sold this camera 15 times. You know how much these cameras are expensive as fuck. I get 12% commission every time that goddamn camera gets sold.
Damn, we got some expensive shit down. We got coming too, so damn, yeah, that shit gonna be perfect. For real. Yeah, we definitely gonna learn. We definitely gonna tap in more about that offline to figure. Yeah, to learn. Yeah, hell yeah.
For sure,
hey,
for sure.
You got anything else before we close the episode?
Nah, man. I just leave y'all with this, man. I always say this on my recession proof floors: stop being a note hoarder. Take action, bro. You do not find out the truth behind notes. You find out the truth behind taking action. Take action. Don't quit. Even if you fuck up, you just learn to be better. So never ever stop taking action.
Mo gems right there.
Sure.
Hey. All right. We bold, boisterous, and blunt. Well connected, well respected. It's the 1409 podcast, and we out.
Peace.
I'll let y'all.
Yeah.